Hey, thank you for being patient. Was having some technical difficulties with getting my stream up and running here on YouTube Live, but we've got it all figured out now. We are ready to go. I'm going to give it maybe about 30 to 45 seconds to let, we got 4, yeah, to let maybe a couple more people kick in, and then we're going to get going. A note on the warm-up and agility work today. I am going to be using my Libert equalizer today for the warm-up and the agility work. I know that there are probably none of you that have that at home, but you can do this without the equalizer. Just use the floor. You don't have to have the equalizer. I'm not going to be doing any exercises that demand you have it, but I am going to be using it just because I enjoy using it, and because maybe then you get a sense of some things you can do with this. It's not an expensive piece of equipment. It's something that I use regularly here at our studio. And I thought maybe you would like to see it used for some of the stuff that I use it for. So while, like I said, you don't need to have it, you can do the exercises we're going to do without it. I'm going to use it because I like to have it. So hope you got your bottle of water. Hope you got your mat handy. Hope you got some room to move, and I hope you got some motivating music because we're getting ready to go. So I've got this equalizer flipped down on its side. You can do this. You can do exercises with the equalizer up here on top. You can do push-ups. You can get underneath it, do rows. You can do lots of things you can use it for balance. Carrie uses these for her bar class. It's a very versatile piece of equipment, but my eyes without my glasses are not as versatile. So I'm going to get my clipboard a little bit closer. We're going to start with just a little bit of a side shuffle, side to side, and I'm using this equalizer almost like an agility ladder, just to go through as part of this warm up. So I'm really getting the hips working side to side, working through the ankles, through the lower leg. One more time through, and now I'm going to go fast feet with the equalizer. I'm just picking a spot on the floor in front of me. I happen to be moving over one of the ends of the equalizer, and I'm just tapping in front. Quick but controlled. You don't need the equalizer again. You can use a line on the floor. You can use maybe the end of a rug or a carpet, or just nothing. Just use the air. Just reach out in front and tap. We're going to go back to that side-to-side shuffle. Lots of body weight exercise you can do with these equalizers. And if you go to, say, YouTube, which we're on right now, or Vimeo, whatever your preferred on-demand video delivery method is, and look for Libert equalizer. One more time across, and fast feet. You'll see lots and lots and lots of ideas, some of which are very approachable, ordinary person level exercises, some of which are, shall we say, a little more extreme or advanced. We don't do anything extreme or advanced in most of my classes. 10 more seconds. Awesome. With the equalizer, I'm going to turn this to the side. Again, you don't need the equalizer. You can use a line on the floor. You can use the seam of a rug. You can just use the air. I'm just going to hop from side to side. And in the process, step right on the equalizer. Now, if that hop here is a little bit too much, just do single leg, side to side. There's your level 1, level 2. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving into mountain climbers on the equalizer. We're getting down to brass tacks today right away. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold on to the ends of the equalizer. This gets me up off the floor a little bit. It gets my wrist in a nice neutral position. So for people who have problems putting their hands flat on the floor, this is a really great option. If you don't have one of these at home, you can put your hands right there on the floor. And we're just going to do a mountain climber. And as I do this, I'm working on controlling with my core, and I'm trying to get those feet as far in as I can. Four, 3, 2, 1. Back to that side-to-side hop. You need a quick drink of water, grab it. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This equalizer is also really great for anybody who maybe has a little bit of limited strength or balance. Let's do exercises and use this as a base of support, like a ballet bar or parallel. 3, 2, 1. So for people who maybe need a little bit of balance assistance in a squat, these are really great to have. Older adults, for example, anybody going through physical therapy. Climbers, right here on the sides. And here I'm working on getting my feet up over that end of the equalizer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right on. Two more exercises with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this equalizer. I'm going to lean down into this and run. You can do this pushed up against the wall. You can do this just running in place. But here, it's a really great exercise for the shoulders and the core and the hips. We're going to go a few more seconds. Nice. Now, a little coordination, a little agility. Yes, you do have coordination. You can do this. We're going to do a specific pattern on this equalizer. We're going to go side, back, forward, side, back, forward. Side, back, forward, side. Side, back, forward, side. If you're doing this at home without something like this, if you've got maybe a pattern of squares on your floor or your rug, you can use that pattern of squares as a target
Don't have that. Just go side, back, forward, side. One more time. Right on. All right. Equalizer down. Get a quick sip of water. I feel like I need one. So I'm going to drink ad libitum according to the demands of my thirst. Running. I'm leaned down to the equalizer. You can have your hands against the wall and run in place. You can do this on a chair. If you've got a nice sturdy chair, put your hands in the back of the chair or on the seat of the chair and do that run in place. You can do it on the arm of a chair. If you've got a great big easy chair that's not going to tip, or if you've got a big sofa or sectional with an arm on the end, you can do that. 3, 2, 1. You do it with your hands down on the arm and do that run in place. Get those shoulders, that core firing. Side, back, forward, side, side, back, forward, side. Here we go. Side, back, forward, side, side, back, forward, side. Agility, warm up in the sense that it's getting those legs, that core working, those glutes which are so tired and sore this week. One more time, forward, side. Right on. I'm done with this. So I'm going to put that aside, get a drink of water, and going into 20 minutes worth, roughly 20 minutes worth of strength. We got 7 on? No way. You guys rock. Roughly 20 minutes worth of strength work. Now, we're going to start facing the wall. So you're going to need a little bit of empty wall space, not a lot, maybe about that wide of empty wall space. You could also use the inside of a door frame. So if you have an open door or doorway right now, you can stand inside that doorway, face the frame of the doorway, and you can do both of these exercises that way. Second exercise, we're not going to need the wall. Second set, we're not going to need the wall at all. Third set, you're going to want your mat. So have that mat handy as you have your water bottle handy. I'm going to move this camera a little bit to point at the wall. Hey, how's everybody feeling after yesterday's workout? I had somebody who caught the instant replay early this morning shoot me a message and tell me my obliques are already angry with me. That's awesome. I'm feeling my abs a little bit today. I'm feeling my legs, my glutes a little bit today. We've been doing some hard work, and you guys have been keeping up super great. I've been getting messages from you all, and I am super proud of you. And you should be proud of yourselves for keeping up with this. It would be so easy right now for you to say, oh, woe is me. I'm stuck here at home, and to sit there and do nothing. Good for you for taking initiative for your health, for your fitness, for your mental wellness, and keeping active. Thank you for joining me, and give yourselves a pat on the back if you can reach there. All right, so the first 2 exercises, wall-facing squats. We've done this before. So facing in toward the wall. We're going to get as close as you can to the wall without actually your nose or your knees brushing into the wall. Now, not everybody's going to have the same range of motion here. I totally understand that. Some people are going to need to stand a little farther back. The goal here is to do a squat and get down low and back up, staying as close as you can to the wall without actually touching it. We are actually going right now, so you haven't started. You can start. If you can't get all the way to the floor, you go as low as you feel like you can. If you need to step back a little further because you're going to touch the wall, do that. But keep practicing these on your own until you can get your toes just a couple inches from the wall and do this squat with a full range of motion. This is one of the ultimate tests of balance and mobility. 2 more here. 2 and 1. Now the second exercise, also facing the wall. We're going to do single arm push-ups against the wall, and we're going to alternate sides. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start one hand on the wall. I'm going to lean in, push away. I'm going to step to the side, lean in, push away. Step, lean in, step, lean in. Now, if you can, feet closer together. If you don't feel stable or balanced enough, go a little wider apart the feet. That'll give you some more stability, but you're not going to get quite as much out of the core. This is where, if you're inside a door frame and facing that door frame, you're picking one spot on that door frame and just switching off hands. Three, 2, 1. So there's a little bit of shoulder, a lot of tricep, a little bit of core in that one. We're going to go back to that wall-facing squat. Remember, ultimately, my goal for you is that you get as close to the wall as possible, maybe just a couple inches away with your toes, and then you're able to do that squat up and down with full range of motion without touching or brushing the wall. Might not be there right now. That doesn't mean you can't get there. It takes consistency. It takes practice. It took me a while to get these. You can do it. Just because I can do it right now and you can't, doesn't mean I was born being able to do this. Anything worth doing takes effort. Now, I have a funny story to tell you about that. I once told my daughter, nothing worth doing is easy. 2 more here. 2 and 1. To which my daughter, wise beyond her years, replied, well, sitting is pretty easy and that's worth doing. Single arm wall push-ups. Here we go. Push, step, push, step, push. Now, one of the goals here is to try and keep your shoulders as parallel to the wall as possible as you lower yourself in. So you get that core firing to fight the rotation that your body naturally wants to go into. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Take a little breather, get a quick sip of water. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. Don't you go anywhere either. One more time through. Wall facing squats, single arm push-ups. Ready? Close as you can get. Work with what you've got today. But don't be satisfied. Here we go. Don't be satisfied with where you are today. No one should be satisfied with where they are today. You can always progress. You can always learn more. You can always improve. That's true of a person. That's true of a state. That's true of a nation. That's true of us as a whole. You can always learn more. You can always progress. You can always improve. Let's try 3 more here. 3, and then you never have to do these again today. 2, and 1. Nice. How are you doing those? You feel like you're getting pretty close to the wall? You feel like you got room for improvement? Everyone's got room for improvement. Single arm wall push-ups. Here we go. Push, step, push, step. Keep it smooth. It's not a race. Two and 1. Right on. So there's circuit 1 down. Got 2 more strength circuits to go. We are going to be doing my 10-minute cardio endurance circuit today too. We got some kickboxing in there, which we've done before. Moving into our second set of cardio of strength. You're not going to need the wall. You're not going to need your mat right now. All you need is a floor and gravity and you, and I'm glad you're here. Going into lunges to start. We're going to do reverse lunges today. So we're going to step back, drop that knee down. Ooh, I saw a comment. Hi, Cameron. Hey, how are you? Cameron, I am so glad to see you right now. Are you exercising with me? You keep up the good work, pal. I am so glad you're here today, Cameron. We're going to do reverse lunges. If you need to reduce that range of motion because of a knee issue, that's fine. If you can go all the way to the floor on each lunge, fantastic. Just like that wall squat, you do what you can with what you have today. When you do that lunge, I want you to keep your whole foot connected to the floor. You check on your mom, Cameron. Make sure she's doing these right. Let's go 4 more. 4. This is a great balance exercise. 2 and 1. Forward lunges I find, yes, he is awesome. Forward lunges I find are really great for helping focus on the quads. Those reverse lunges, they tend to be a little easier on the knee, and they tend to be really good for helping you focus on the glutes. We haven't done nearly enough glute work this week, have we? Boy, if you could throw something at me right now, I bet you would. So starting a bent over position, so like you're getting ready to do a deadlift. Get your back as parallel to the floor as you feel like you can. Notice how my back is flat. I want you to think about your back being flat, so your shoulders are pulled back a little bit. Your back is arched like you're trying to look up in front of you. So I'm not here. See that slouch in the back? You want to flatten that curve out. Flatten the curve. That's awesome. Up into a Y. T. W. L. Okay, from right here, it looks like Y. T. W. L, back behind you, okay? So we're starting right now. Y, T, W, L. Y, T, W, L. That was the lesser known follow-up hit from the Village People. Y, T, W, L. Didn't nearly have the same staying power as the YMCA did. T, W, L. T, W, L. Y, T, W. On that W, really tuck those elbows back behind you. Y, T, W. One more. Y, T, W, L. What we're working on there is we're working on the back of the shoulder. We're working across the upper back. We're getting a little bit down through the lats. So you should feel some really great work across the upper back and down the sides of the back, maybe into the mid back too. We're gonna go back into those lunges, speaking of back. Get a quick sip of water. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse lunges, go. When you're doing these reverse lunges, make sure you're taking a big enough step back. You want to have some clearance between the knee behind you and the forward heel. So some clearance between the knee and the heel. Clearance between the knee and the heel. If you're not stepping back far enough, you're going to look like this. See how my knee is tracking way forward? That's going to make it a lot more challenging for you to come up out of that squat. And it's going to change the focus from the glutes to very intense on the quads. In addition, if you're prone to knee issues, that really compact stance is not going to feel great. Now, we're not loading this with any weight, so you're probably not going to hurt yourself if you're going in a real compact stance like that. But like I said, it's going to be a lot harder to come up out of that if you're not used to doing lunges. 2 and 1. Hinged over. Y, T, W, L. 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 Y, T, W. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hey, Cameron, how you doing, buddy? You feeling good? You working hard? Yeah. Get a drink of water if you got some, Cameron, because we're going to go with lunches again. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Here we go. Count to 20. Good balance exercise as I'm demonstrating. I almost fell over twice there. Again, go down as low as you feel like you can. And I just distracted myself, and I think I lost count. Let's go 3, 2, 1. That had to be close to 20, right? Hinged over. Y, T, W, L. Working those shoulders, working that upper back. Ready? Y, T, W, L. Y, T. Going for 12 total. 3, 4, 5. You know, the back's not a mirror muscle, but the back is super important for posture, for stability, part of your core. Here's 10, 11, 1 more. You can do it. Hang on. T, W, L. Right on. Cameron, you're doing a great job, pal. All right, so get a drink of water, come back with a mat if you're using a mat. If you don't have a mat, that's perfectly okay. You don't absolutely have to have a mat to do these. I know some people are more comfortable or feel more natural doing floor exercises with a mat. I've got a hard final floor here, so I am going to opt for doing the mat. Now, first exercise, we're going to come up in a push-up position. We're not doing push-ups. I want you to think a nice tall plank. My hands are close together. My feet are a little bit wider apart. So maybe hip width apart, maybe slightly wider apart than your hip width. We're going to step way out to the side, back into center, way out to the side, back into center, side, center, side, center. As far as you feel confident going, keep that core tight. What do I mean by tight? I mean, if you imagine someone's coming to tickle you, and you know how you tighten up your belly when someone's coming to tickle you, one more each side, 2 and 1. How you tighten up your belly when someone's coming to tickle you and you tighten up, that's that tightness I want you to feel. Sometimes you'll hear people cue you, suck your belly button in toward your middle. That makes you hold your breath. You don't want to hold your breath in these exercises. Brace, like someone's gonna tickle you. Hey, Cameron. All right. On your back, feet flat on the floor, curled up just a little bit, and we're gonna hold this position. One leg goes out straight, one leg stays bent. Raise, lower, raise, lower, raise, lower. Keeping that curled up position. My shoulders are as off the floor as I can get them. Controlled in both directions. If this is a problem for your low back, do this. But keep those shoulders up. You could also get a rolled up towel or a very thin pillow. 2 more. 2 and 1. Under that low back, and that will help. If your low back is talking to you on this, that's not the case for all people. What I'm doing is I'm making like a little diamond shape and getting that underneath my low back. Okay, other side. Curled up, shoulders above the mat. Keep them up there as long as you can. If you can't do that, just let the shoulders relax down. That's okay. But keep those abs tight. Remember that braced feeling like someone's coming to tickle you? Nice, slow, and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. 2 really great core exercises back to back. I love it. All right. Push-up position. Hands are close together because you want to be able to walk out side to side. Feet are about hip width apart. If you feel like you need more stability, you can go wider apart with the feet. Up. We're going to step with the hands side to side. Here we go. Step, center, step, center. Braced, feeling in the abs. Four, 3, 2, 1. On your back, facing up. This is called supine position, if you're interested in the technical name for it. And when I was learning my anatomy and kinesiology and biomechanics stuff, I remembered supine because you're lying on your spine, supine, supine, and face down is prone. All right, curl it up a little bit Here we go. Lift and lower with control. Not speeding through it, feeling those muscles work. Two more. 2 and 1. Coming back up. Ready? Curl up a little bit off the mat. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Remember, if you need to put those hands under your low back, you go ahead and do that. That's a good support. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right on. Who's feeling those abs? He's got 2 thumbs and he's right here. All right, get a quick sip of water if you need it. We're gonna come back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, stepping to the side and back. Four, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. All right. Down on your back again. Supine position. Supine rhymes with spine. One leg straight, one leg bent. Curled up a little bit and raise and lower. Three, 2, 1. Nice. If you're not feeling your abs enough, work on getting a little bit more of a curl up. You can do whatever you want with your hands. If you want to go behind the head, if you want to go into the back, if you just want to reach forward, that's also okay. Other side, here we go. Shoulders as up as you can get them. Tight, tight, tight. The burning means you're challenging yourself enough to make a change. 3, 2, 1. Oh. The burning sensation is growth. Well, technically right now is breaking muscle down, but that breaking down leads to growth in muscle, leads to improvement. My abs have never yelled so loud. Thank you, Julie. All right, that's it for our strength segment. We've got 10 minutes worth of cardio endurance. For this, you just need some empty floor space, a little bit around you. Cameron, try not to kick your mom, okay? You're gonna think this is super fun, Cameron. You're gonna like this. I'm so excited for you right now because you're gonna love this. All right, so I've got 15 rounds set up. Each round is 30 seconds with a 10-second break in between. That's 5 exercises, 3 times through, 15. Totals up to about 10 minutes. Starting in 10, we're gonna shuffle, bob, and weave. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go. Shuffle, bob, and weave. We've done these before. If you've been following my workouts, we've done this as cardio endurance. I'm a big fan of shadow kickboxing. I need a whole, I used to at least, haven't done it for a while. Need a whole cardio kickboxing class, I'm pulling some of these moves from that. 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds recovery. We give that a little bit more volume so you can hear it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Farmer punches. Out, crossed in front. Just left, right. Hooks. Keeping those abs tight. Remember that braced feeling through the abs? Like someone's coming to tickle you? You don't want to take one in the breadbasket. Keep those abs tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds rest. Jump rope. Imaginary jump rope. Ready? 3, 2, 1. However you want to jump rope. If you want to do double foot, if you want to do alternating feet, if you want to do that boxer shuffle, this is one of my favorites. I like doing that. But you can just do double feet. That's fine. If you want to do that side to side, that's an option. Just 30 seconds of imaginary jump rope. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds break. Third exercise. Uppercuts. That rotation, that drop through the shoulder, that rotation through the hip. Here we go. Go. Coming up from underneath. There's that little bit of a bounce from the side. Boom, boom, boom. You want to think your knuckles under someone's chin is what you're going for. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds recovery. Last one is karate kicks. Kick, kick, kick. Breaking out with the toe. 2, from the side, it looks like this. And we're going right now. Boom, boom. If you want to feel those obliques, drop that elbow down next to the hip as you do that kick. You'll get that little bit of a side bend. You'll get those obliques really engaged as you work through the hip, as you work through the quads. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Round 1. 2 more rounds of 5 exercises. That's 10. Starting with 3, shuffle, bottom weave. 1, go. You want to drop those shoulders down, keeping that back neutral, not slouching, hinging. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds rest. Second up. Hooks. Farmer punches. Quick, but controlled. 2, 1. Go. Hook, hook, hook. Tight to the abs. Tight to the abs. There's a little shoulder, a little chest here, but this is a lot of abs and hips. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds rest. Jump rope. However you want to do that jump rope, perfectly okay. Just keep it hopping for 10 to 30 seconds. Go. Keep those hands moving. Feel those shoulders work. Feel those biceps work. Keep that upper body tight and tall. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds rest. Uppercuts. Uppercuts. Quick. 3, control. 2, 1. Go. Nice, quick rotations from side to side, focusing on rotating through the hips, keeping that core tight, upper body engaged, that spine tall but hinged forward. 3,
2, 1, rest.
10 seconds rest. Karate kicks. I bet Cameron loves the karate kicks, don't you, Cameron?
3,
Yeah.
2, 1,
Here we go.
go.
Kick, kick, kick. Remember, if you want to get those obliques engaged, drop that elbow down.
Three, two, one, rest.
That was round 2. Last round of 5 exercises.
3,
Body weight. Here we go.
1, go.
Ducking those incoming strikes, those incoming punches. Keep it low. In 5,
3,
2, 1.
rest.
10 seconds rest. Hooks. Farmer punches. Quick control.
3,
Tight.
2, 1, go.
Tight and control through the upper body. Rotating through the hips. Feel those abs want to kick in to help control that rotation, to control the spine. That's what the abs do, is they control the spine. They help
3,
stabilize the hips.
2, 1,
10
rest.
seconds rest. Jump rope. In 3,
2, 1, go.
However you want to jump that rope is fine. If you're going single leg, if you're going double leg, perfectly okay. But keep those hands moving too. This is jump rope, not just hopping. 5,
3, 2, 1, rest.
10 seconds. Last exercise. Last exercise. Then we get to stretch this out. In 3,
2, 1, go.
kick. Kick. Let's count your kicks. Keep track of how many you're doing. Can you get to 30? Five seconds.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Did we miss one? Did we miss an interval? I thought we got them all.
3, 2,
Uppercuts, uppercuts.
go.
I was so excited about that last exercise, I forgot about the uppercuts. This is the last one. By the way, I was at 38 on those kicks. How'd you do?
Three, 2, 1, done.
And now we're done. Guys, I am so super glad you joined me today. Cameron, you too, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. So let's start with a little stretching through the quads. Let's lay down on the floor. Oh, yeah, let's lay down on the floor. Grab that back leg, straighten out a little bit, and pull that heel up toward your backside. This was fun. This was fun today. I see a comment. Once I finish stretching this leg, I'm going to check that comment. Look, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to lay out, switch over to the other side. I will keep this comment clean, but you know what I'm thinking. Yeah, we all know, Julie. You're not a fan of the ones with cardio. So you know what? I am super proud of you for coming to these workouts that you know are going to have cardio in them. Because let's be honest, no one has to be here. No one's paying for these classes, so there's not the motivation of, I'm going to lose money if I don't go. You can just as easily stay right there at home on the sofa, turn on Days of Our Lives, open up that big box of bonbons, and go to town. So Julie, super duper proud of you for sticking to this. And I hope you feel like your time here is well spent. Let's get those adductors, the hamstrings stretched out. 1 foot pulled in, reach out toward your toe. If you can't reach to your toe, grab your ankle. Jamie, if you're still there, you are very welcome. Please thank Cameron on my behalf. I may have to check out for sure, check out the workout from yesterday. We do not have this cardio endurance segment built in. We don't have the agility stuff built in. There's a real basic warm-up in yesterday's workout, which is number 22. There's a real basic warm-up, and then we just do some targeted strength training with a real focus on the core. Nothing real crazy with core work, but you will definitely feel those abs by the time you're done. The amount of sweat that is dripping would say that's well worth my time. Julie, I love comments like that. Thank you so much. I love this format, right? Awesome. Yeah, Melissa, this is the same format I follow in my Impact Bootcamp class, my Impact Fitness class. But with the Impact Fitness, I separate out warm up and agility work. I don't kind of build up in the agility work in the warm up. We do just kind of a general warm up, and then we do 5 minutes of warm up exercise, and then we go into agility work from there. So the 10 minutes of agility work is actually separated out from the warm up, and that's kind of the main difference between this and my. So here we're gonna reach overhead. Side, I forgot to do this in their side. That's the main difference, is that in this, just to keep the workout a little more compact, I kind of build the warm up into the agility work and build into agility stuff. The other main difference, of course, is that my Impact Bootcamp class is done right here in our studio, so we have access to a lot more equipment. So we've got more stuff that we're using. But I do still, with the strength stuff, let's try the other side, lean to the side. With the strength stuff, I do still, I focus on 1 or 2 pieces of equipment for the workout. We're not jumping around from piece to piece to piece to piece and using a ton of stuff. I like people to understand that you can get a workout with not a lot of stuff. So you don't need a whole gym's worth of equipment for every workout. You can pick 1 or 2 pieces of equipment and do a really great workout with just those 1 or 2 pieces of equipment. Let's hold in and lean forward. Now, I will say, with that 10 minutes of cardio endurance that we finish up with, when I'm doing my Impact class here at the studio, that 10 minutes of cardio endurance, I will usually set up stations. So I'll usually have 4 or 5 stations that each use a different piece of equipment or a different area of the gym. And we will rotate everybody through those 4 or 5 stations. One of the challenges there is that, of course, if we've got a larger class, we have to make sure that there's enough pieces of equipment at each station in order to do that. But I limit that class size to 12 because I really consider that more of a group personal training kind of class than just a straight out group fitness class. So I limit that class size so that everyone can get a little bit more attention. So we don't have to worry quite so much about how much equipment we've got at each station. Because then if we've got 12, the most we're going to have at one station is 2 or 3. All right, moving into our last stretch, we're just going to do a child's pose. Get that spine long. Really reach out. Bring it back up. Arch a little bit. Oh, that feels good. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me today. That was a fun workout today. I really enjoyed that today. I don't know what it was about it, but it just flowed. I thought it flowed pretty well. Thank you for joining me. Get plenty of water. Get a little snack. If your focus is weight loss, remember we've discussed this before, make sure your snack replenishes you, but you're not replacing calories one for one. So let's say you estimate that you burned 300 calories, for example, for this workout. Don't try and get a 300 calorie snack. Just get enough to take the edge off of your hunger, get enough to make sure that you've got enough energy to continue on through your day until your next regularly scheduled meal. Getting sensible portion sizes if your goal is weight loss. All right. Thank you again so much. Remember, today is Thursday. Friday has always been my active recovery day. So tomorrow, which is Friday, will be a chair-based workout like it has been in the past. It's going to be great if your muscles are stiff, sore, tired from all this hard work this week. And you guys have been working really hard. Again, I am super proud of you all. So it's going to be a great workout for active recovery, but it's also a very appropriate workout for people who have limited amounts of strength, balance, and mobility. So especially older adults, maybe somebody who's recovering from a stroke or a serious injury and can't do an intense workout, this Friday workout, this chair-based workout, very appropriate for them. So if you have friends or family who you know would benefit from that, make sure you steer them to my webpage, roysmalley.us, where you can get a heads up on all my upcoming classes and register for them online. They're free right now. Or you can just come straight to my YouTube channel and watch for my video to go live there. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Julie, I will see you on Monday. And enjoy your weekend.